Test one, two, three, mic check. What's up, YouTubers? Welcome to another episode of We Don't Miss. This is going to be a freestyle video, meaning I usually take some notes before other videos just to hit on some various topics, but I just want to freestyle here and talk about the trifecta of the holidays coming up and your health and your mental health, because this is all about helping everyone live the best life they can. So Thanksgiving's coming up. It's right around the corner. It's just in a couple days. And great holiday. I got family coming in town. My bros coming into town. Spending time with my kids, them hanging out with their grandparents. It's awesome. Okay. I know not everybody feels that way. I know that this can be, from my time in the military, this can be a difficult time for many reasons. One, if you're in the military, you might be away from your family. So if you're in the military and you're watching this wherever you are, I love you guys. I've been there, man. I've been there many times. Not home for the holidays. Just embrace your friends and embrace the people that are around you. Call your loved ones. Write some letters home. You'll get back home soon, and I appreciate your service. For people that are not in the military, there's family issues. Or lack of family to even go home to. So I'm not going to get into the sad story about family and stuff like that, because what I really want to talk about is nutrition and mental health, which is what this channel is about. So let's dive in and try and figure out why, starting all the way from Thanksgiving to New Year's resolution, why most people implode. So the first reason is that people don't verbalize, write down, or even think about the chaos that's about to ensue over the next 2 months, 2.5 months. There are so many parties to go to. There's reunions. You're going back to your hometown. There's financial stressors of buying Christmas presents. There's New Year's resolutions where people had a terrible past year in 2023 and they're trying to, set themselves up for success in 2024. And it's just a lot to close out a year. Hopefully some of you guys had a banger of a year and you're closing out 2023 with momentum going into 2024, and you're just going to crush it. That's what my hope is for everybody. But what typically happens, because I'm not really talking to or addressing the community of people that are crushing it, I'm addressing the people that have some struggles. And what typically happens is people go into the holidays needing a break. They need relief. They need mental relief. They need stress relief, anxiety relief, depression relief. And you can get it through the holidays via being around your family, being back in your hometown, being in your comfort zone. But with that comfort zone comes the comfort of old habits, old vices, friends you might not want to be affiliated with anymore, but now find yourself in close proximity to them, family members that you avoid most of the year, but now you got to be around them. And I'm not trying to make it sound like a doomsday scenario, but many people go into the holidays with a thought in mind as simple as this, that they're going to go home or stay home and they're going to party and they're going to exercise their right to exploit all their vices, and that it's okay because it's the holidays and it's time to blow off steam. This is where you have to take pause and figure out what your intention is for January or February of next year, because although that's next year, right now is where the down cycle starts for a lot of people. So this is typically what it looks like. Thanksgiving comes around, friends and family are around, you're not working because you're on vacation, which is great. Congratulations, you deserve it. But everything else is caution thrown to the wind. as they say. So you go home and food is out all the time. And so you're snacking on some cookies, you're eating unhealthy, you're not tracking your macros, you're eating whatever's put in front of you, you're not being physically active, you're sitting around. Like, I'm going to sit around and watch football for sure, but I'm definitely going to get a workout in before that. And there's no intentionality behind the holiday season. You also might be traveling with kids. Like, I have kids, and oh my gosh, that's super stressful. You go into a different time zone, you go into a different location, the sleep cycle's off. Maybe you're just dreading that in itself. Um, and so you can see how these problems start stacking on top of each other. And then after Thanksgiving, you go back home and you regroup, you get back to work, but really your mindset isn't on work. Your mindset is on the next hurdle, which is making it to Christmas, where you have more time off, and the same cycle ensues, which is more off time, more food, more alcohol, more vices. And now your life, if you already felt that it was in disarray before, now it's even in more disarray, because now you have a week before New Year's. And this is where people, and this is the tip that I'm giving you, because I'm trying to give solutions, not just problems. The tip that I'm giving you is whatever mindset occurs in most people in between Christmas and New Year's needs to occur right now before Thanksgiving. And that mindset is, Thanksgiving's over, Christmas is over, I'm approaching the new year. I have one more party to get through, which is the New Year's party, and it's going to be awesome. And then after that, I am going to start on my path to meet my goals. And it doesn't just have to be fitness related. Your goal could be to do better at work, to be a better mom, be a better dad, go to church more, participate more in your community, um, reach out to friends more, offer more assistance. Don't be so selfish and be selfless. I don't know what the case may be, but everybody has a version of themselves after New Year's, that New Year's is symbolic for rolling into a new version of you. And what I'm telling you is you need to create that version of you 365 days a year. The holidays are arbitrary. Like, what if your life looked like this? What if your life looked like, prior to Thanksgiving, you said, you know what? I'm not going to hold off on that gym membership till January 2nd. I'm going to go to the gym now. And during Thanksgiving, I'm going to eat conservatively, and I'm going to drink alcohol conservatively. And I am going to carry that through to Christmas. And so when New Year's rolled around, I'm prepped and ready to go. Because here's the reality. The reality is that, and I haven't looked up the stat. I could look it up right now, but I'm not going to. But I'm guessing it's north of 80% of people fail their New Year's resolution. And not just fail in general. I'm talking like fail within the first 3 months. It's because you haven't primed the system. You have not primed your body. You haven't primed your mind. You haven't done any work. And so it's obvious to me, and it should be obvious to you, that if the entire year you weren't able to accomplish or get closer to your goal, then not priming the system and just magically hoping, because some arbitrary day on the calendar, New Year's, that all of a sudden you're going to be ready and good to go, that's a recipe for disaster. That's never going to work. It's not going to work. You have to put the work in to get to the end result. Now, sure, are there some outliers out there that on New Year's New Year's rolls around and 6 months later, you ask your buddy if they want to go smoke a cigarette and they're like, I don't smoke anymore. I haven't smoked till New Year's. Yeah, that's savage as F. Like, but that is the exception, not the norm. So you have to put the work in before it happens. And so that is the point that I'm trying to make, is that this idea that you can go through 2 months leading up to the new year and then all of a sudden flip a switch and you're going to be different, that is not how habits work. And dates don't mean anything. So if you want to change your habits and you're going to think that after Christmas, in a 1 week time span before New Year's, you're all of a sudden going to get tough. Well, I have a challenge for you. Get tough now. Get tough today. Get tough before Thanksgiving. Get tough before Christmas. Try and eat the best that you can through the holidays. Try and be as mentally tough as you can getting to New Year's, with cutting down drinking, cutting down smoking, cutting down on the vices, and giving yourself positive self-talk. So when the New Year's rolls around, then you are primed and ready to go. You have already put in the work. It's like stretching. Everybody hates stretching. I hate stretching. I love working out, but stretching is like enemy number one. I just don't like it. It's boring. It's uncomfortable. I think it's dumb. I just want to lift weights and get past it. But the reality is without stretching and without body movement, if you just went in the gym cold every day and started to bench, squat, and deadlift, yes, if you're young, you can pull that off. But as you get older and your body atrophies a little bit, that will lead to injury. And that's what everybody's doing. Everybody is leading themselves. I don't want to say everybody. The people that like to set resolutions and continuously fail, they're leading themselves to injury because they're not stretching their mental capacity and physical capacity before they enter the race being on January 2nd after New Year's. So do yourself a favor, sit down and write goals, not for 2024, but write goals right now for November and December. For November and December, this is what I'm going to do in my mental. This is what I'm going to do in my physical. This is how my finances are going to look. And this is what I want 2024 to look like. So when you step foot in the gym on January 2nd, it's not a foreign land. It's a place that you're already used to, and you're rock and rolling, locked and loaded, ready to go. So I wish you the best holiday. I'm going to keep putting out these videos. I just figured out how to turn on the comment. So if you got a comment, please leave it. I'd appreciate to see what people have to say. And I'm going to be hitting the gym with my bro when he comes in town, because he's a gym savage as well. So stay motivated, stay locked in. The time is now, not January 2nd. If you succeed now, you'll succeed in 2024. Have a good holiday.